So in 2007, as you mentioned earlier, your sister passed away from lupus, right? First, I
Right.
want to say sorry for your loss, bro. And
Yeah.
you know, she was an artist
Appreciate it.
herself. She was featured on your mixtapes and everything like that. You guys were really close.
Yeah.
Um, how did her death impact you? Because she didn't get to see you get the success that you did later on in life with your individual projects coming out and everything, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that was one of the that's one of the worst things that ever happened to me, man. Like me and my sister, like it was just me and her, you know what I'm saying? So that shit hurt me. That shit hurt me bad, man. Like more than anything. And I lost a lot of friends, a lot of family, man. And I really speak about it because that was that at that time, man. Like I was mourning for like 3, 4 years straight. You know what I'm saying? Like it was dark, man. My mom's, you know, that's all she talks about to this day. And that hurt my mom's deep. Word. Even though she didn't cry as much as I did. I seen, you know, I seen the impact it had on her, you know what I mean? The way she was functioning after that, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, that shit was serious. She was only 21, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's too young.
Too young, bro. And lupus is such a terrible thing because there's like days where like you'll be feeling normal and then out of nowhere you get like this
We
kind
being
of
pain.
attack. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's just like it's crazy how that happens. But you know,
Yeah, I'm glad my niece is here, man. My niece Jania, she's doing really good, man. I'm proud of her. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And she looks just like my sister, you know what I mean? She has her father's complexion, but you know, she looks like him too, but like she really like the spitting image of my sister, man. So I find myself staring at her a lot, like, damn, man. I be, you know, when I see her sometimes, I can't help but to think about my sister. Word.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah, but that for you at that time must have been just so difficult because you're like on the cusp of your career really taking off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because she passed in '07. I was on tour with Sean. We was on tour with Jedi Mind Tricks, Vinny Paz and them. And
Oh
I
shit.
think I was in she was in the hospital. Already knew that it was coming soon, but because they told us that she had 6 months to live, something like that. So, you know, when I was out there, I was still thinking, you know, I'm gonna get back and see her again. And that's when it happened while we was on tour. I remember that shit.
Mhm.
And then you know, Drew and them got me a flight back like the next day. So I performed that night, and I think we was in Boulder, Colorado. And that shit fucked me up, man. And you know, the next day they sent me back. Word,
Yeah, man, I'm sorry for your loss, bro. Rest in peace to your sister.
word up. Blaze, I got it on my arm, man. Blaze, rest in peace. Word.
Yeah. Your first album comes out in 2008. So, like you were saying, like the whole time that basically you're mourning, you're working on this album too, though, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I have a song called Blaze My Fire. Like she's my inspiration. I was like, I think it's the last joint on the album, not the last joint, but yeah, man. And featuring my brother Law. He's another dope MC, man, underground legend, man. He be touring all over. And he knew my sister really good too. So he got on the hook. 'Cause he's a rapper and a singer. So he sang on the hook. And yeah, that joint came out crazy. And then what Sean did was I had a single called Wipe Off Your Smile on the album. And so he took one of her verses from my mixtape and put it on the song. Like he was like, yo, listen to the joint. So I'm just listening. And I don't know if I was thinking that he was gonna rhyme on it or whatever, but when I heard her voice, I was like, oh shit, that shit was crazy. So she's actually on my album. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That makes it even more beautiful, man.
Yeah.